Good afternoon, Tidicians, and welcome back to Tagum Doctors College. And this is again your learning partner, teacher Anna. So, now we are going to have our lesson, which is about creative writing. Okay, so in this part, guys, or in this lesson, we are going to learn about the difference between the creative writing and academic writing. So, here in your module, guys, we can see the learning objectives for this lesson kasi nakalimutan ko siyang isali. So, we have the first, second, and third learning objectives. So, first, we are going to differentiate here the creative writing from other types of academic writing. Second, you are going to know the different genres of creative writing, and you are going to value the significance of the different kinds of imagery in creative writing. And that is for lesson number 2. So first, let's go to lesson number 1. Let's try to know the difference between creative writing and academic writing. So look at here, guys. So ano bang kaibahan, ma'am, ng academic writing and creative writing? Uh, this one talks about the same thing kasi maraming nagsasabi na academic writing, your learning in academic writing should be applied in creating a creative writing. So let's try to know deeper about it. So this course, guys, our creative writing na course, this is it aims to develop your practical and creative skills in reading and writing. So it can also introduce to you the fundamental techniques of writing fiction, poetry, and drama, and then discuss the use of such techniques by well-known authors in a variety of genres. So each class will be devoted to the examination of techniques and to the workshop of learners' drafts toward the enrichment of their manuscripts. Yeah, so it will enrich. If you are going to use academic writing, it is more on the formal writing, just like research. While for the creative writing, the manuscripts here are the uh, fiction or the non-fiction or the creation that you have used using your creative minds. So that it can help you to have a better manuscripts. Then you are also, or you will also be helped to combine inspiration and revision to develop a sense of form. Okay, so please read about the unlocking of difficulties. This will help you to better understand the first topic. So ano bala ang kaibahan, ma'am, ng academic writing versus the creative writing? So academic writing, guys, we are learning it and we are using it. It is because we want to earn you can earn A, or meaning maka-earn ka og grado kung you have a better understanding of academic writing. Talks about formal writing. While in the creative writing, guys, the main goal is for you to publish. Okay? So to publish your work. So if you want to be an author of a book of a fiction or a non-fiction, so you need to use creative writing. You may get you or it may get you published. So in academic writing, guys, it must be taught. But some other countries, it is really is. And even here in our country, from grade 1, so you are learning academic writing uh, by means of learning English, learning verbs, learning nouns. So those are the basic steps of learning the academic writing. While in the creative writing, guys, it is, or the focus is the writing curricula. Okay, mao ni siya ang focus sa writing curricula. We need to have a good background of the academic writing so that we can produce better or beautiful creative output or even creative writing. So here, guys, in creative writing, it focuses on storytelling and recounting personal experiences. So kailangan nating gamitin ang ating imahinasyon, ang ating mga personal experiences to write a creative writing. So yun yung kaibahan ng dalawa. Academic writing, mostly on the formal forms, and the creative writing, It includes the fiction and the non-fiction. So, marami siyang genres na nakapaloob dito. And yung natutunan natin sa academic writing, we are going to use that to make a beautiful creative writing. So now let's go to writing process. So ano pala yung writing process, ma'am? So in writing process, guys, it is the series. So meaning mga basic steps na siya, guys, that lead to an organized thought communicated to a reader. So naa siya'y kung magsulat ka, guys, dili basta-basta nga musulat lang ka diha and then you are going to publish it. No. So you need to have a better or a very good writing process. So pinakauna na is the pre-writing, second is the drafting, third is the revising, fourth is the editing, fifth is the publishing. So here in the pre-writing, guys, you are going to think. So what do you want to say? Unsa man imuhang istorya? How do I want to say it? So, how do you want to say it? And who will read my writing? So, you need to know who are your readers, who are your consumers of your book, and what else do I need to know to begin? So, before writing, you need to done a research so that you will know uh, what are the things that you need to know about the type of writing that you are going to write. What or who can I talk to about my ideas? So, for example, if you are going to write about a recipe, so you are going to ask the chef. So, what are the recipes or the hidden recipes that he or she is talking about? Now, for the drafting, you need to write it down. Okay, so you need to now organize your thoughts. You need to develop certain ideas. You need to make an order. Okay, so you need to order them step by step, and then you need to uh, offer someone or maybe suggestions from others. Like, for example, if that is a recipe or you are talking about a very good cooking of a chef, then you are going to uh, get some help for that certain chef to read your draft and even offer suggestions. Now let's go to revising. So here in the revising, you are going to improve your writing. So you need to ask yourself, have I read what I have written? Or are my details clear? So pagbasa nimo usab, makita nimo dito kung unsay kulang or klaro ba ang details na imuhang gusto na ipasabot? And then should I add or take out parts? So if kulang siya, then you need to add something. If nasubraan ra po, so you need to take out parts. So have I used the ideas and words or the best ideas and words? So if you have pagbasa ni mo usab, oy, mas nindot na ni siya nga idea, mas dali lang ni siya masabtan. And then, is my writing in a sensible order? So, with the use of sentences and even the layman's, kung sila mo basa ana, they can use their five senses to know and even reconsider and understand your work. And what suggestions have others made? So just like if you are writing about a certain food, then you are going to get suggestion from the certain chef or even from a grammarian. Now let's go to editing. So here in editing, we are going to make things correct. So first, have I used complete sentences? So kung nagamit ba ko kompleto nga sentences, so you better check. And then, are your spelling, capitalization, and punctuation is correct? And have I marked corrections that I need? And then, has someone checked my work? So you need to pay a grammarian to edit your manuscript. And then, do I have a correct and neat copy? So you need also to double check that. So tama ba ang imuhang gigamit nga mga words? Uh, dili ba siya kanang ethically wrong? And then it clean also? So you need to put part it in the editing part. Now let's go to publishing. So here in publishing, so you need to know what do you want to illustrate? saan mo siya, or should I illustrate it and display it? So pwede siya illustrate, pwede po siya i-display. Should I bind it in a book? So saan mo siya pag-publish? Pwede ba nimo siya i-bind in a book or maybe an e-book? So uso na siya karon, no? So di lang kailangan na certain book that you can publish your work. You can also publish it in the internet using e-book. Should I read it out loud? So especially if you are working or if you are making stories or children's stories, then you need to read it out loud. You need also, can I place it in a classroom library? So is it pwede ba siya? So here in our classroom library, or if you are going to go to school, in our school library, you can also see differentiated published books, published novels. So meaning kato siya nga mga novels is ano siya, sensible at the same time, kanang accepted by a wide readers. And then will I act it out. So that's why there are a lot of novels or novel writers that ang ilang mga libro is naa siya sa lida, or it is being shown in the cinema. So just like Harry Potter, so those are published works that is being acted out or naa siya sa salida or cinema. Now let's go to the next one. So these are the kinds of academic writing. So that's why I say a while ago that academic writing is more on formal writing. Kasi ang mga kinds of academic writing, first is the book reports, second is the research papers, the business letters, the resumes, and applications. So here guys, always remember that you are going to use formal writing. So dili na ka pwede mo gamit atong don't, uh, wouldn't. So you need to spell it out. So wala na tong mga shortened form, dili ka pwede mo gamit ato. So you need to spell it out. Do not, would not. So na siya guys. So that is for academic writing. Now let's go to the genres of creative writing. So here in the creative writing guys, we have the poetry. So sino dito mahilig sa sa poems? So that is part of the creative writing. We have the poetry, the prose, and the drama. So here in the poetry guys, example nito is the long epical poems, the short lyrical poems, and the free verse poems. So they are part of the poetry. So here in the prose guys, taas-taas ni siya, daghan. So here, belong diri sa prose ang fiction and creative non-fiction. So here in the fiction guys, it includes the novels, the novelettes, and the short stories. So most likely, this is fiction is katang isip na mga creative writing. While the creative non-fiction, so ito yung mga talaga, truth or real things that is happening in the real world, that is for creative non-fiction. So it can be essays. So it can be literary reportage. It can be letters, diaries, journals, biographies and autobiographies, travelogue or travel essays, blogs, memoirs, articles, and or reviews about miscellaneous subjects like food, art, film, other points of human interest. Okay, so that's why creative nonfiction talks about reality. Real reviews of food, art, film, real blogs, real travel. So most likely guys, na nagamit ta og creative, it is because you are going to use your creativeness in justifying and even describing real things that is happening in the real world. And then for the pros also guys, we have the drama. So drama guys just not just include or dili lang siya limited sa tragedy. It also include uh, comedy. Okay? So that would be all guys for lesson number 1. Thank you so much for listening. Now let's go to lesson number 2. Always remember to do your best. And always remember to make your parents proud every day. Have a great day to the Shens. Let's go to lesson 2. And do your best to answer the assessments. See you!